Hello, everybody. Good early evening, Alan. Is 5 o'clock early evening, or is it evening, or is it late afternoon? What is it?
I will say evening. I think
Evening.
it's too late. I think it's too late for afternoon.
It is too late for
I
afternoon, isn't it?
think it's still afternoon, so it is evening. So
But is it
evening
evening
it
though,
is.
or is 6 o'clock evening?
Say five's evening. Go with that. Google it. Somebody will tell us.
Somebody will let us know. Anyway, good early afternoon, good late afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is. There we go. I think that covers just about everything. Welcome
It is.
along to your Rabble Live at 5, the show where we discuss all the latest Rangers news. And if there's no Rangers news to discuss, we just talk nonsense for half an hour. Um, I know that's a great way to sell the show, but I'm nothing but honest. I'm nothing but honest. I'm Martin, by the way. Hello, and my co-host today is somebody who I've not been on with for a while because he's been dodging my calls. Alan, how are you?
I've not. Sorry. I'm all right. I've just been ducking you because I've been doing other pods, Martin. That's why. I thought I need to do one with him so he knows what I look like. No, but I'm all right. I hope everybody else is all right as well.
How do you feel about the 5 o'clock show as compared to the 12:30?
Well, this is me doing my first one. As everybody knows, I was quite a prominent person on Afternoon Rabble. I was on that quite a lot, but it interfered in my work time. But I was a good soldier and I showed up. But no, this probably maybe is a wee bit easier for me. It's probably night five's better for me. This is just my opinion.
Don't
Five
say
for
that to
me,
me, Al. Don't say that to
yeah.
me.
It's better for me sometimes to do pods at five rather than like 7 or 8 o'clock at night because you know what I mean. I've got family commitments and I'm decorating now as well, so that's what I'm going to have to do after this. I've got decorating to do, so I can't
Paying
be bothered.
somebody to
So
do it isn't you doing it, Alan.
I'm not doing it. You've seen the pictures on the group chat. I'm
You
doing
could have got
woodwork
you
and
could have got them off
painting
you Google
and
for all I know.
right, okay. I'll send you that. I'll send you
There's
the
no
finished
there's
ones
no
in.
way you live in a 6 bedroom mansion, Alan.
I wish I lived in a 6 bedroom mansion, but I don't. It's only a 4 bedroom mansion.
It's only a 4 bedroom mansion. There we
I'm
go.
kidding on. I've
Right,
got an
anyway.
extension house with a converted loft. That's as good as it gets for me. That's as good as it gets.
Hey, but listen, never make fun of a converted loft.
Yeah, I
Trev's
know it's big.
jealous. Trev's
It's big, I
jealous.
know. Biggest room in the
Um,
house.
multiple man's just not happy. It's a shocking time for a podcast. Anyway, look,
Aye.
we're 3 minutes in and we haven't even discussed Rangers yet, so let's get on to that, shall we? Now, there's no real kind of news that's came out. So, Alan, I wanted to touch a wee bit on Fernandez and his kind of presser yesterday. Firstly, just going by his recent performances on the park, have you been encouraged at all by Fernandez?
Aye. He looks a big unit, doesn't he? Which is what we need in defence. He's miles ahead of Giga, in my opinion. Giga's a bomb scare. I think we're all coming around to this that Giga's a bomb scare. The guy's still young, plus not to mention the fact is that we actually own the guy and we spent £3.5 million for him. So we should really be giving these guys a chance. Aye, but I think if you maybe give the boy a bit of a good sustained run in the team, he will probably prove all right. I couldn't really tell you right now if he's going to be a fantastic centre half for us or not, but the bar's very low for us to deem if somebody's going to be good in
Yeah.
defence. And so I'm certainly willing to give the guy a chance. I would give NCR a chance as well, but he doesn't seem to be getting a sniff. But no, I think we should be keeping Giga well out of the team for a wee while. I mean, he's had peaks and troughs, and sometimes nine times out of 10 he's a bomb square, but sometimes he does something that's
You can't be.
not
You
too
can.
bad.
It's terrible when it's the bomb squares in it, Alan.
Bomb squares, I know they're even worse than bomb scares, aren't they? And he's liable for a lot of bomb squares.
I will say, and this isn't usually Rabble news, but as Multiple Man has upgraded his membership, I don't know if he's told you that yet. But the latest news is Putin is not playing ball. There's an Emmerdale and Corey crossover happening. Does that happen often, Alan?
I couldn't tell you because I don't watch any of them.
Away you go. I know for a fact you love Coronation Street.
Honestly, I don't. I don't. I'll hold my hands up. I did used to watch EastEnders, and I just get crap as well. So I don't watch anything. I barely do I watch any live TV. The only thing I watch on live TV I'm a celebrity now. That's the only thing I'm watching. I
I
don't watch
never
TV.
felt in Coronation Street crossover. I remember that happening. I think it was in the early 2000s, and it was a
Ever?
Coronation Street and EastEnders crossover, and it made national headlines, man.
Don't know. Never seen it. Comic Relief or something? I don't know.
Oh,
No.
no, no, I just think that Coronation Street ran over for East End because it was like an
Oh,
EastEnders, and
right,
then
right.
Coronation Street came on, and then it was like a second part of EastEnders, and Coronation Street just slightly overlapped, so you missed the beginning of EastEnders, and oh man, it was. Oh, if there was social media
Terrible.
back then, let me tell you, let
Sounds
me
horrific.
tell you.
Sounds horrific.
It was shocking behaviour. Shocking behaviour. Anyway, nearly Fernandez has seemed the most assured centre back compared to Giga. That's kind of what you said there, Al. He did well defensively against Falkirk on Sunday. I agree with Alan. He needs more consistent game time. He did speak, Alan, also in that press conference about playing in the third tier for Peterborough and then coming to Rangers to then play in the Europa League is a big shock to the system. Do we need to
Yeah.
remember where some of these players are coming from, or is it a case of no? Well, I'm sorry, you've signed these players. They've said they're ready to play for Rangers. They need to be ready to play for Rangers.
Yeah. As you've just said, it doesn't. For me personally, it doesn't matter if you came for low league football and you come up to playing with us. You're getting paid a lot of money. That's just the way I see it. See if you can't cut it, and in your heart of hearts you don't think you're going to cut it, you don't sign. But for me personally, I don't think we should be shopping in the markets anyway. I don't think we should really be. I'm done with down south. I don't want to sign it. See in January. I don't want to see us going anywhere near the English transfer market unless
Mhm.
we're selling players back down it. We just need to stay clear right now. We've been stung in January.
Do you
It's not.
not think? Do you not think the manager will look there though?
Well, he's obviously managed Sheffield Wednesday things in lower leagues England, but he's a German. I would like to think that he's got contacts all over Europe. I'm hoping that's going to be how it goes, and he's going to find out some decent players that we don't know about. I mean, let's face it, nobody heard of a man before he signed, and look how he turned out. There's loads of gems. There is loads of gems you probably can find in English football, but I think probably the chances of us unearthing them is going to be hard. You're only probably going, maybe you're going to find 1 in 10 instead of buying 10. Like we do. We're not buying the 1 in 10. You know what I mean? It's just we'll just buy 10 of them, and one of them's going to turn out to be good. And that's sort of how it's turned out this season, isn't it? Because probably Gassama's maybe the best one out the bunch that we've actually bought. And
Mhm.
I was a fan of Gassama at the start, but he just seems to be getting right off the boil, and he's frustrating me recently. But he's just beating the man all the time, and that's frustrating me as well. But stay away from that league, please.
Well, I mean, it would be a good idea to stay away from for the English leagues for this transfer window at least. But Bojang's made a great point here. I stopped watching soaps when Kylie left Neighbours.
It was a long time ago, wasn't it?
It's a fair
I did
shout,
that.
that, isn't it?
Yeah, I did actually watch. I did actually watch Neighbours as well. Obviously stopped that. The wife used to watch Home and Away until a few years ago as well. So I sort of knew what was going on still in that up to a couple of years ago. But no, I can't be. Not got time to watch soaps and that anymore, honestly.
No,
So you've
no.
got Netflix film, Disney Plus, and all these other things. There's better stuff to watch nowadays. It's just how TV works. And I'm not paying a TV license as well. I'm not going to be spending all that money on a
Well,
bloody
obviously
TV.
that's a joke, Alan, because there
Yeah,
could be people watching. Yes, I mean you're right, Nicholas. We do have very, very sad lives. We
we
absolutely do
do.
have very
I
sad
know.
lives. What did you make of the news that came out yesterday, Al, that Raskin's contract's actually a year longer than we all expected? 2028 now,
Yeah,
his contract runs to. There's rumours that he triggered the extension, Rangers triggered the extension was automatically triggered, etc., etc., etc. At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter who triggered the extension. The
yeah,
fact is, Alan, that it's been triggered and we've got them until 2028, which gives them, I suppose, the opportunity to have to start now and improve his performances for Rangers, help us win things this season, go and have a good World Cup, and then we'll look at where we are in terms of the financial issues around maybe selling them or keeping them.
yeah. I mean, obviously, we're the financial affairs right now where we're not desperate to sell these type of players,
Hmm.
which is good. But no, I've been disappointed with Raskin this year. I mean, when he was obviously staying, I was happy because how well he finished the season last season. But he has been poor. He has been really poor this season. I don't know if it's anything to do with Russell Martin, the way he's treated him. Because let's face it, we all don't know what happened behind the scenes with Russell Martin and Raskin. But I think treating one of your best players the way that Martin treated Raskin was out of order. I don't care if he's a B bag behind the scenes and all that, and he's hard to deal with. If this is just rumours, but he's technically one of our best players, so you can't treat your best player like that. Whatever it is, I mean, loads of managers don't see eye to eye with their players sometimes, but they know they're going to get the best out of them on the pitch. But I'm happy he's here, but I suppose if he has a good World Cup, that's maybe more money that we're going to get for him. So suppose technically you're talking about what, an extra year or a year and a half or something along those lines. Doesn't really matter to us, does it?
No, but it's safety for the club in terms of the investment that it's made in Raskin. It's safety for the club.
We need them to actually play well though, because Ian Thompson says no bids, no, and he's true. Nobody's come in with a bid for him, which is quite strange. Nobody's actually, the way Raskin finished his season last year, I thought maybe somebody might actually come in for him in the summer, but he didn't. But no, I'm happy to have him. I mean, I think he's a good player. For me personally, I would be making him the captain. Obviously, when Tav wasn't playing at the start of the season, he's made Suter captain and all these type of things. But I don't know, maybe if he does make him captain, it might spur him on a wee bit. But he's technically is one of our best players, isn't he? As you said, I think it's you've said it before as well, Martin. You think he's the best player in Scotland, don't you? When he's on
form and he's absolutely on ball, absolutely. He's not though. He's not consistent enough. But when he's on it, for me, absolutely best player in Scotland when he's on it. But he's not consistent.
But he's not got a lot. But the thing is, he's not got a lot around him. That's the issue.
No.
And playing with bad players can bring you down.
I have to ask, Alan, have you started Christmas shopping yet?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
What kind of things? Are you looking for, like stocking fillers and stuff like that for family that you might not see that often?
No, remember, I'm a married man, right? So the wife does all that stuff.
Alan, I'm trying to do Alan, I'm doing an ad bit here. I need you to go away me on the ad bit. So, Alan, are you looking for stocking fillers? Are you looking for stocking fillers?
Funny you say that. Aye, what have you got for me?
Right, well, if you went into the description of this video and you've seen the Rabble shop, right? The Rabble shop has plenty of stuff for stocking fillers and stuff. I mean, where did that come from? There you go. There's the Rabble shop, right? So it's got gilets, it's got polo shirts, it's got t-shirts, it's got jammies, joggies, hats, scarves, cups, mugs, bears, rings, pint. You get the point. So if you go and you check out that link in the description, you check out the Rabble stock, there's some stocking filler stuff in there. There's some wash bags, there's some reusable mugs, there's some key rings, pint glasses, but there's also some gilets and some tops and all sorts of stuff available now at the Rabble shop. Link is in the description. That's how you advertise, Alan, and you tried to just kind of bat me away.
I thought you were going to come out with the slippers there, Martin. I thought that's what it was going to be.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have you sent these out to the winner?
No, because he's not got back to me yet. The winner's not got back to me yet.
Is he not?
No. So
we know what you'll be keeping.
We've gave away 3 of the 4th kit tops.
Yeah.
And now the slippers. But funnily enough, the people haven't got back in touch with me that want the slippers. But the people that wanted the tops, they've all got them now, you know.
The slippers are better, aren't they?
And what is wrong with saying gilet in the accent? It's a gilet, after all.
How you pronounce it?
Yeah, I'm going to see if Jaxie's vlogs doesn't get back to me soon, then there will be another draw for the slippers. That will get done.
Right.
Anyway, Alan, looking ahead to tonight, because obviously we've got our match day show from 7 p.m. tonight. If you are a channel member, then you can come along and watch the game along with us. We've got the build-up, we've got the watch-along, we've got halftime analysis, we've got post-match reaction and all that good stuff. And the 3.5 to 4 hour show that starts at 7 p.m. tonight. So, like I say, if you aren't a member yet, click the link in the description. For as little as $1.99 a month, you can get access to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of extra content, including tonight's match day coverage. But Alan, looking ahead to tonight's game. Now, I did look up some stats because that's just the kind of guy that I am, Alan, right? And obviously, I'm not looking at them right now. They're all off the top of my head, right? But of the last 10 meetings, Dundee United have won 0 and Rangers have won 7. Goals for Rangers, 19 goals for Dundee United, 7. Clean sheets, we've had 4. They've had 0. Not a team that we've struggled against, Al.
Well, the way we're playing, you know what I mean? Tannadice is not, I don't think Tannadice has ever really been an easy ground to actually go to.
The
You know,
last 10 games would tell you different.
I know, but the way we are playing, I mean, don't get me wrong, we did start, I wouldn't say positively, but we got four good results with Danny Rowe. But Sunday was atrocious. I mean, everybody said that, you know what I mean? Sunday was absolutely atrocious. It was a cure for blooming sleep. You know what I mean? You can't get to sleep. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to get myself too excited about the night because Falkirk coming to Ibrox, you thought that's a foregone conclusion. It's going to win. We're going to win. Job's a good one, but I don't know. I'm expecting something sticky tonight. That probably didn't sound too good.
No, it really didn't sound good at all, no.
Aye. So moving on. I don't know. I think we'd be lucky to get a draw tonight, to be honest. I feel for Danny Rowe, to be honest, Martin, because he's just been absolutely lumped with an absolute. I've said it before. See that team we've got right now? They're not. That's not even a mid-table SPL team. That's a first division team. Come on, honestly, the players are atrocious. They're atrocious. I mean, I've been talking to my pal. See the Rangers team, like 10 years ago, or when we were down lower in the leagues with some better players than we have right now. It's just poor. And hopefully we've got the scourge. We've got Thelwell away. So hopefully that's a good thing. But I don't know. I feel bad for Danny Rowe. I mean, but what's he meant to do with these players we've got? You know what I mean? There is players we could have kept older and think they could maybe. I can't remember who was listening. I think recently we're talking about the pods. It was with Robbie Fraser. I don't know why we get rid of him. He would have been a good wee guy to keep back as left back. You know what I mean? Just no big on wages, nothing. But just keep him back as a stopgap, or if we need him or whatever. But the squad's too thin for me.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned the left back situation, right? If we're looking at it, Aaron's has started the last 2, and ahead of young Magoma. Looking at the left back situation tonight, I don't know what Magoma's particularly done that wrong, Alan, to be left out.
I don't know why. I don't know why he's been left out for 2 games in a row. Not unless he's maybe carrying a wee tiny injury or something along those lines. But Aaron's at left back is just a bomb scare. He doesn't offer anything good up front. I mean, the modern left backs and right backs nowadays, you need to at least offer something going forward a wee bit. But he just doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? He just doesn't do anything for me. And you can't be signing a guy who's a right footer as your prominent left back. The signings and that's just going back to the summer and all that type of stuff. It's like I just don't get it. And Rob McDonald, I'm not a tube for saying Rangers are lucky to get a draw. You know what I mean? It's my opinion. Doesn't make me a tube.
No, he's not a tube for saying that. Alan is just a tube, but
I know if I'm a tube, I'm a tube, right? But I'm not a tube for saying Rangers will get lucky to get a draw. I mean, the way we've been playing, we would be lucky to get a draw. You know what I mean? Falkirk was atrocious. So aye.
And by the way, I will bring this up because it's a man who has supported the channel quite a lot. Normally, I wouldn't bring anything like this up, right? But Beat Bop Boop at Rangers Rabble, how will Celtic and Hearts do tonight? I'll be honest with you, Al. I thought I didn't actually know that Celtic and Hearts were playing tonight. I thought it was another night they were playing on. I didn't realise it was the night.
Neither did I know.
But is that a game that we as supporters should be paying any attention to? Because I would imagine we're playing at the same time. But is that a result that we should have a quick look at after the game and go, "Ooh, that's a good, bad, indifferent result"? Is there any result for that game that we are specifically looking for tonight?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, we just really need to focus on ourselves, I think, right now, and try and just get as many wins as we can. But everybody is saying Hearts will end up drop off. They'll never sustain it. But Hearts have been pumping a lot of money in them this season. You know what I mean? Hearts can go out and strengthen in January.
Apparently, Celtic are playing Dundee, which just goes to show you how little I really know. Because
is it Dundee?
I thought Celtic and Hearts were playing tonight. I mean, that goes to show you, doesn't it? So we're basically wanting both of them to lose then, Alan, effectively.
Yeah, aye. Yeah, of course we want both of them to lose. That makes the question a hell of a lot easier, isn't it?
So
Because
much easier.
I was thinking if it's Celtic vs Hearts, I thought that's probably going to be a good game. Or maybe just watch it one instead of the Rangers game. You know what I mean? I actually want to be entertained a wee bit, and you probably will get that rather than watching Rangers. Christ.
I mean, that is. I mean, Ross is spot on. I just wing it. That's what it is.
Yeah,
It's Celtic are playing Hearts this weekend.
this
There we
weekend
go. There we go.
that'll be a good one.
Hearts are playing Kilmarnock. They'll spank Kilmarnock, and Celtic are playing Dundee at home, and Celtic will
That's
probably spank Dundee at home. To be
foregone
perfectly honest.
conclusion, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's three. That's
But,
both of the teams got 3 points.
but anyway, back to Rangers then. I'll just looking ahead to tonight. Obviously, the teams will be out in a couple of hours. So, what's your thoughts about the night's team? Because we've got Kilmarnock at the weekend, away from home. So, what's your thoughts on the team lineup tonight? I mean, when I say rotation, I mean who are we rotating? Who are we saying is better than who? Who are we saying needs a rest? Do we even know?
Well, just we were talking about him. I think McGowan needs to come back in at left back. I think that's a must. Can't be playing Aarons. He's hopeless. I wouldn't be playing Asgard either. I don't see he offers anything. I would be having Lyle Cameron for one of the first names on the team sheet. I would be playing Finlay Curtis. But who'd you put up front? That's one of your main issues this season. It's the strikers. And Danilo, we all know Danilo. He's £6 million. He's probably one of the most expensive flops we've had until Chermiti showed up. You know what I mean? Recently, we've got two strikers who we bought for big money, and they're both equally as hopeless as each other. I'm still a bit disappointed with Miovski because we all know, as people who have watched Scottish football, that we know he's a much better striker than what he is right now. I don't know if the team playing to his strengths, or is he just going through
Do you continue to play Miovski through that for him though, Alan?
I would
Just hope it works for him, or do you go right? Let's bring Chermiti back in. Let's see what he can do. Let's give Danilo 20, 30, 40 minutes, or do you stick with Miovski?
I would honestly stick with Miovski. I mean, he scored recently a couple of weeks ago for Macedonia, and it was quite a good goal. I thought it was quite a good finish from him. Composed. Don't know if anybody's seen it, but it was a really good goal. I think Miovski. I would keep him on for the 90 minutes. We do know that guy has got quality in him. We've seen it. We know what he's capable of. He's not just turned into a bad player overnight. Not unless he's got a bad injury and his form's just going to drop off a cliff. But I would definitely keep Miovski in there. There's somebody saying in there, see if maybe we give Miovski a wee bit more service. Because let's face it, strikers are only going to score goals if they're getting service with people, and they're not getting any service. But you know that Miovski's got that in his locker, whereas we've seen Chermiti getting service against Celtic recently, and he's fluffing his shots up. Danilo's hit and miss, but for me, Miovski is number one. Danilo's number two, and Chermiti's number three. That's just how it's going in my rankings. I would personally wouldn't see Chermiti in a Rangers jersey again. I know I'm going to get a lot of stick for it. Oh, you got to support the guy, but I've seen him for months, and I don't see it doesn't offer anything. In my opinion, I don't see anything as a striker that he's got to offer us as a football club. So I'm going for Miovski.
Does Ant-Man being out change our system at all tonight, Al? Or does Finlay Curtis slip in there? Or does Gassama move over to the right and they put somebody else on the Mikey Moore on it? Well, Mikey Moore's no fit.
Mikey's injured, aye.
Does it change the shape at all? Or do you think Finlay Curtis, if he gets a start tonight, just slips in there, no problem, on the right?
To be honest, mate, I can't actually think of anybody who we can really put on the right, apart from Curtis. I don't like him.
And he prefers to play off the left, to be fair.
I don't like him. Yeah, I don't like Gassama on the left. On the right, I don't like Gassama on the right. I don't think he's impactful. And I think Curtis, to be honest with you, is probably better playing off the left because he can. I mean, the both of them have done it. We've seen it at the start of the season. Gassama and Curtis both cut in and scored the goals. So they are capable of doing that, but I don't know. I think Curtis is probably. Is Cassie right there?
Is Cassie right there? Hinging our bets on Curtis is dire stuff.
No.
And are we hinging our bets?
No, because the wee boy has got quality. She's at work, Millie. The wee boy has got quality. Come on, Millie, go. I'm on a podcast. Millie. She was she's come in from school. She said she's hungry. She'd stayed late after school to do like a drama makeup thing. So I did tell her I was on a podcast, but yeah, kids don't listen to it.
So 5's a lot easier for you, isn't it?
I've only got 3 and she's 12. 3 and she's 12, but obviously doesn't listen. You know, kids are like when they come from school, they're hungry. They act as if they don't get bloody fed at school. No, but I would definitely play. I don't think it's hanging our hats on Curtis and saying he's the new great white hope of Rangers, but we've got to give these wee guys a chance. I mean, look what we've done with Bailey Rice. We've not gave that wee boy a chance, and he's gone. And if I was Bailey Rice, I wouldn't be hanging about either, would you?
No.
As a football player. You're not going to do it. So it could be the same with Curtis. I don't know how long he's contracted for, but he started the season off well. You know what I mean? Started off well. And I don't know what's happened to him. Russell Martin just didn't want to play him, and Danny Rule has decided he doesn't really want to play him that much either. So I don't know what's going on with the wee guy, but you can see he does try. You know what I mean? He tries his heart out, but you got to give him a chance. Can't he just write him off?
I know I said at the very start of this, Al, that we've had a pretty good record against Dundee United, and especially in the last 10 games. But I kind of asked this question on the Morning Rabble as well. Has that Falkirk performance left you a lot less?
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Not feeling as positive about it.
I couldn't think of the right words, because as you've got a daughter in the background having a go at you, I've got 2 dogs beside me having a go at me.
Yeah, so. She's upstairs now. She's just blustered in the front door.
Has it dampened your already low expectations that game against Falkirk?
It does, because we're not expecting anything wonderful for this football team, are we? But the Falkirk game, I mean, that was dour. You know what I mean? It was dour to actually watch. I mean, who would have thought Falkirk coming to Ibrox and 0-0? You know what I mean? That's where we were sitting on the table. No, that's technically a good result for us.
I mean, it's not even just a 0-0, Al. It was the way that 0-0 came about.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was no. I can't actually remember any shots getting in. I can't remember. I mean, don't get me wrong. The defence held up, which is one of your frailties as well. Recently, the defence, calamitous defending, but I just don't understand how we're not creating anything up front. You know what I mean? Ant-Man, top assists in the Dutch league. You've got Gassama. You know what he's capable of. You've got Raskin in midfield who can do stuff, but I just don't. I think when you're playing Asgard, he's like a man down. It doesn't offer this team anything, and that's probably one of the fundamentals. If you've got a guy in midfield who's not contributing anything towards goal-scoring opportunities, you're going to create less opportunities, isn't you? So I think the time has come now for Lyle Cameron to step in. I think he has. I think we need to give the boy a chance, because you do see that he does try. He'll run for every ball. You know what I mean? He doesn't shirk his responsibilities like Mr. Asgard does.
No, 100%, 100%. Before I come to you for a prediction, I will just say Brian, who is one of our hosts on the Rabble, is also a member, has gifted 5 Rangers Rabble podcast memberships. So a massive thank you to Brian, and congratulations to Jimmy Bell Loyal, Fleur Bunny, William McQueen, Ewan Bailey, and Stevie B. Broxy, who all received those gifted memberships. So congratulations to yous. Like I say, you guys will be able to now tune in at 7:00 tonight for our match day coverage. But before we go, Al, I need to get your prediction for tonight, and I've got a horrible feeling it's not going to be a positive one.
Do you know what? I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to say 2-0 Dundee United.
No.
I'm kidding on. Kidding on. 2-0 Rangers. Ravi Matondo double.
By the way, it wouldn't surprise me if he came back into this team. By the way, I don't think he's good enough. But
no, he's not. But see, the thing is, you know that he is capable of something. I mean, we always think back at that goal he scored against Celtic. I mean, that he is capable of that, but 9 times out of 10 he just doesn't show anything. You know what I mean? He's too fast. He trips over himself, and I think actually, to be honest with you, mate, see with a proper bit of coaching, you probably could get him to be a wee bit better. But he went away to the Bundesliga and he didn't do anything last year, and he's always getting injured. Sometimes
Bundesliga's 5 he went to.
Yeah, the second one. He just doesn't do enough. Sometimes with these guys, as we know, as fans, you can watch them and you can just see that he's no cut out. He's no cut out for it. That's just the brutal truth. You can see some players just aren't cut out for it. And I think if it takes you 6 months to come to Rangers to turn good, it's probably not. It's just not enough. We need players who are going to come here and hit the ground running. And recently, it's not been happening, has it? And most of the time, the players just haven't been capable. I mean, the players we signed in the summer, they shouldn't have been anywhere near Ibrox. I mean, they're just not good enough.
Most of them have shown so far that they're not. But as Jerry's saying, forget all about the January window chat. I am one fan that wants to see the full squad on the park, which includes Sterling, Cameron, Insiala, Curtis. We may just have some of the missing parts already.
Sure.
Which we might, but that doesn't mean that Dujon Sterling's going to come back and work and not get injured again. That doesn't mean that
you can't rely on him.
Cameron's going to turn out to be the player that we all think that he can. Same with Curtis, same with Insiala. But it could, and we need to give. There's certain players in there, I think, who deserve a chance, and who deserve. When I say deserve a chance, Alan, I'm not just talking about throwing them in the night and then going, but he didn't play that well, so we're going to throw them back out the team. We're going to put Asgard back in, even though he's been mince in pretty much every game that he's played. We need to give these players a chance.
Yeah, no, I feel I agree with that, mate. Yeah, I would always give him a chance. At the end of the day, you do know that Curtis is capable. Insiala, he's still a young boy. He has played a lot of good games for us as well. Cameron, I think Cameron, if he came in at the start of the season and he wasn't injured, he could potentially be the best player we've had this season. I know it's slim pickings and it's not really that much to say about, but I think Cameron, if you give him a good run in the team and he does stay injury free, he could probably be one of the best players. I've got a lot of faith in that wee boy. And Sterling, I like Sterling, but to be honest, you just can't rely on him. You cannot rely on him to stay fit. And I like the guy, and he is a good quality player, but we can't be built. I mean, he was signed as a next right back, and look what's happened. You're having to play Tavernier all the time because Sterling just cannot stay fit. And that's, I mean, see what's going to happen. See when his contract expires, would you take a risk and would you sign him again? That's the issue for me with Sterling, because he is a good quality player, but it's the same thing with Roof. Good quality player, but just never fit enough to play.
No.
And as a football team and as a business, you can't continue to play somebody like that.
No, you need people who are going to be there when you need them.
Yeah, and exactly.
If you need to bring in somebody who's slightly, I don't know, not quite as good as Dujon Sterling, but he's available 99% of the time, then you bring that player in. It's as simple as that. It really is.
You need to.
It really is. I know. Right, that will do us for tonight. Like I say, we're back in about just under an hour and a half's time for your match day coverage. Alan, thank you very much.
Pleasure as always.
You say that with a face of a man who's gone, just finish, man.
No, I'm not. I was just looking at a comment.
Happy, and then it's.
Yeah, I'm happy. I've finished work. I've got DIY to do, and then I've got the Rangers game to watch. How much better does it get than that? You know, doesn't get any better.
We'll figure out after the game's finished. We'll figure out how we can get any better. Listen, thank you to Brian for the gifted memberships. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Before you leave, hit that like button, folks, and make sure that you are subscribed. The subscriptions have started flying through the roof again. So thank you very, very much. And like I say, if you want to. If you enjoy my face, then do consider becoming a member, and you can see a lot more of this pretty face and loads more shows, including, like I say, tonight, the full match day coverage. So links for all that are in the description. So thank you very much, everybody. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, because if you enjoy it, that means that we're enjoying it. And we shall speak very, very soon.